Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson is suspended for only 6 games after violating an NFL personal conduct policy following dozens of sexual assault allegations. Plus, firefighters are struggling to contain a massive wildfire in Northern California that has grown to more than 50,000 acres in less than 48 hours. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for joining us. New at noon, one person is dead after a truck versus train crash in Grant County. The crash happened on Closing Dam Road in Cassville Saturday afternoon. Investigators say 60-year-old Lawrence Osterhaus of Glen Haven was driving a pickup truck with a trailer attached when he tried crossing the railroad tracks. As he pulled onto the crossing, a train hit the passenger side of the truck. Osterhaus was pronounced dead at the scene. No one in the train was injured. Flooding in Kentucky continues to cause catastrophic damage. At least 30 people have died and dozens more are still missing. Emergency crews have rescued thousands of people in just a matter of days, but those efforts could last weeks as first responders struggle to access damaged areas. Thousands of residents are still without power and more rain is on the way.
I don't know where to start, what to do, where to go. Just a lot for, I guess, people around here to take in. It's worse than anything that we've ever seen.
Right now, FEMA is visiting several southeastern Kentucky counties trying to help out where they can. Meanwhile, the McKinley fire in Northern California now covers more than 80 square miles. Fire crews are struggling to contain the inferno, which is being fueled by high winds, a heat wave, and decades-long buildup of dry brush. The fire grew to more than 50,000 acres in less than 48 hours. Hundreds of homes and structures are in the path of the fire, and officials are urging residents to take evacuation orders seriously.
When this fire came, it traveled from the top of that ridge downhill in the space of maybe 15 minutes with trees exploding. I'd never seen anything like it. It was just the most amazing, terrifying thing you've ever seen.
Officials say 60 people were rescued from a section of the famed Pacific Coast hiking trail. Some 500 households are under a mandatory evacuation, a number which will likely grow. Let's have the weather center now. Meteorologist Chris Reese keeping an eye on an alert day in our forecast. Hi, Chris.
Yeah, at least an alert day that stands here now. It's possible that it comes down if temperatures continue to trend a little bit cooler than our initial thinking. But I'll tell you what, we're still looking at this dome of heat building over the country. This is Tuesday, and Tuesday we're going to be right on the edge. Notice how the warmer temperatures are back towards the west. Cooler temperatures are just to our north and east. So we're going to be warming up, but we're not super hot. Wednesday, we get a push of that warmer air, but then here comes some colder air trying to push in. That'll cool us off by Thursday and Friday. Temperatures have come down a little bit on Wednesday, still at 91, with the heat index around 95 to 100. We'll hold the alert day for the moment, but a lot of the model data not wanting to get us out of the 80s that day. We could also see some isolated strong or severe thunderstorms into the evening on Wednesday. It's something to watch, and of course, we'll keep you up to date on that. But then we get cooler Thursday and Friday before perhaps another dance with temperatures near 90. Mark your full forecast. It's just minutes away.
All right, we'll see you then, Chris. Thank you. A major milestone for Wisconsin, 10 million doses of the COVID-19 vaccine have been administered throughout the state. That includes 2.5 million booster doses. Governor Tony Evers made the announcement with state health officials today. They also said over 60% of residents have completed a vaccine series, with 35% also getting an additional booster dose. In a statement, Governor Evers said vaccine providers have worked tirelessly these past few years. He also said this is a tremendous milestone, and we couldn't have gotten here without the hard work and dedication of everyone involved. Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson has been suspended for only 6 games for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy following a string of sexual misconduct accusations made against him. More than 24 women have come forward in Texas. Watson had played 4 seasons with Houston before being traded to Cleveland. He recently settled 23 of the 24 lawsuits filed by women alleging sexual harassment and assault during massage therapy appointments in 2020 and 2021. A food service company is recalling a number of nutritional and beverage products after a potential bacteria contamination. Lyons Magnus is working with the FDA to recall 53 products distributed nationally. Some of these products include protein and nutritional drinks like Aloha and Premier. No illnesses have been linked to the products, but the company says to throw away or return the products to the place of purchase for a full refund. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Coming up in the Money Watch Report, a sunscreen recall. We'll tell you what to look out for. It's coming up after the break.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
I'm Tim Michaels. The radical left, they're destroying everything we love about America. And too many establishment Republicans, they're along for the ride.
Tim Michaels, Army veteran, endorsed by President Trump.
I'm not some career politician. I'm a self-made Wisconsin businessman who doesn't give a rip about the special interests or their money. I'm Tim Michaels. I'm running for governor to turn Madison upside down and take back the freedoms that make Wisconsin great.
Tim Michaels for governor, endorsed by President Trump.
With the right tools and a little hard work, you can do it yourself. And with the right kind of paint, you can finish the job faster. Pittsburgh Paints and Stains exceeds your expectations with products that can cover your walls in one coat. So instead of another coat of paint, you can finally get outside. One coat paint means time better spent. Pittsburgh Paints and Stains, exclusively at Menards.
And my economic plan is moving this country in a better direction.
What planet is he living on? Record gas prices, 40-year high inflation, costing families $5 grand more for their necessities. Sorry, Joe, that's the wrong direction. Here on planet Earth, Senator Johnson voted against Biden's massive deficit spending that sparked inflation, and he passed tax cuts to help Wisconsin families survive the economic turmoil caused by Democrats.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
During Steinhaffel's Small Space event, all our furniture designed for smaller rooms is on sale. Sofas, bedrooms, dining rooms, and more. It's all 35% off. No matter the size of your space, we have everything to help create the home of your dreams. And with Steinhaffel's special financing, your new room is even more affordable. Steinhaffel's has the largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses ready for your home. Relax, it's Steinhaffel's.
Mom, Abel's looking for you.
Oh, all right. As parents, we know that all Wisconsin kids should grow up in a healthy, safe world. As a women's health doctor, I know that access to abortion services is fundamental to personal and economic success. I'm going to fight for financial security so Wisconsin families can succeed and even dream. I'm Jillian Bettino, a mother, a doctor, a fighter, and I'm running for Wisconsin State Treasurer.
When we needed new doors and windows for our home, we were looking for someone we could trust.
We've done the bargain brand windows.
What we loved about Next Door and Window is that they were different.
We really loved their educational approach.
Call 844-600-NEXT, 50% off your installation.
You'll want to double-check that can of Banana Boat sunscreen before spraying it on. Edgewell Personal Care Company says it's recalling 3 batches of its Banana Boat hair and scalp sunscreen spray SPF 30. The voluntary recall follows an internal review that found samples contained trace levels of benzene. Benzene is not an ingredient in any Banana Boat products. The trace amounts were found in the propellant that sprays the product out of the can. Benzene is classified as a carcinogen. Edgewell says so far no adverse effects have been reported. Falling gasoline prices are giving drivers a much-needed break. Gas has been hovering close to $4.20 a gallon for regular, according to AAA, after recently breaking above $5 a gallon for the first time. But AAA cites new data showing demand rising, which it says could renew price pressure at the pump. And at the box office, DC League of Super Pets snapped up the top spot over the weekend. The superhero spinoff featuring Superman's dog took in $23 million. I was on the low end for animated movie premieres this summer, but it was enough to knock Jordan Peele's Nope into second place. And Marvel's Thor: Love and Thunder took third place. That is your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Elise Preston.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial's up 42 points. The NASDAQ up 29, but the S&P 500 is down fractionally. Our call for action volunteers are in the building. There they are, taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. You're taking a live look at the Call for Action studio. Volunteers are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can call for action anytime. Submit a claim at channel3000.com/call for action. Next at noon, Pam Yankee has your ag numbers, and Chris has the latest on an upcoming alert day. Stay with us.
Attention homeowners, we started with 50. Now we're looking for 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. We want to evaluate our custom bathing solutions in real homes for safety and convenience. Call Wisconsin's #1 remodeler, Mad City Baths, your trusted local source for stunning bathroom transformations. From baths and tub to shower conversions to walk-in tubs, professionally installed in as little as 1 day. Call to be one of 30 homeowners who receive special savings with free installation on a new bath or shower. 18 months, no interest, no payments. Senior and military discounts. We'll take before and after pictures and compensate you for your time. Call during this program and receive a free $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call now with zip code and location to qualify. 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
I want to share my story so others can know that they are not alone.
When my mom and dad were first expecting, the pregnancy had complications and there was very little chance of survival. My mom's health was at risk too. She chose to end the pregnancy.
It was my decision, not some politicians.
Every woman should have the right to make her own decision. And I'll fight alongside you every step of the way until you do. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
It's Make My Mondays at Hy-Vee. This Monday, get chicken wing sections only $1.70 a pound. Hy-Vee butter only $1.68. Cosmic Crisp apples only 99 cents a pound. And a dozen cookies fresh from the bakery only $3.99. Monday only. And save even more with Hy-Vee Fuel Saver. Right now, save up to $4.50 per gallon with your Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Plus Perks card. And visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
Burned by a local home improvement business owner for thousands of dollars.
He'll gladly take your money and you'll never see any services from him.
With dozens of contracting jobs left unfinished, customers turn to our Call for Action team. See how we're taking action tonight at 10.
Back to school shopping can be stressful, especially for families on tight budgets.
Tomorrow, Josh Breiter finds out what the Boys and Girls Clubs are putting in kids' backpacks.
Plus, the next wave of heat is moving in, and how hot will go tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Well, let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report as we begin another week. Hi, Pam.
Hi there. Yeah, and I'm watching that forecast eagerly. Thursday is the beginning of the Wisconsin State Fair Park in West Allis, so we would anticipate that there's going to be plenty of heat and humidity to challenge both exhibitors as well as attendees. But I'll keep you up to date on all the details from State Fair Park as it unfolds. Keeping you up to date on some research details that are coming about here in Wisconsin. I'm sure a lot of parents, when they see kids coming towards the house with muddy feet, muddy knees, muddy hands, are probably not real thrilled. But you know what? That mud might be helping your children and their ability to battle back against different systems that threaten their health. The research is ongoing with the University of Wisconsin partnering up with the National Farm Medicine Center in Marshfield. They want to take a look at how farm environments, especially farms with livestock, can stimulate kids' immune systems, make them less likely to get allergies or especially asthma. Asthma is the leading cause of emergency department visits for kids, so that's one of the major reasons why they're doing it. They've got 300 babies that they are monitoring from the womb for 8 years' time, basically trying to track the kids' exposure to farm animals and farm-related microbes. They want to see if it helps them develop cells with enhanced immunity and resistance to viral respiratory illnesses. Ongoing. Tough day in the marketplace today as far as our corn and soybeans are concerned, and wheat for that matter. Dairy's been holding on, but product prices not so much. Barrel cheese today in Chicago down 3/4 cent at $1.88. 40-pound block cheese drops 3 1/4 cents to $1.84 3/4. Double A butter, that's down 1/4 cent today, $2.98 3/4 per pound. So a little bit of challenge as they kind of get back to things in Chicago. But remember, this afternoon we'll get our crop progress report. I just talked to a farmer in Minnesota, Mark, and he said they're so bone dry. Their gardens are done. Their pastures are done. So if we are going to see rain in Wisconsin, we might as well consider ourselves fortunate.
It's dry all over the place, except in Kentucky, I guess. All right, Pam, thank you. We'll see you later. Here's Chris now with your forecast.
We are watching the possibility of some heat starting to build into the nation's midsection. We do not have heat advisories right here in Wisconsin, but our neighbors do. From the Twin Cities down through Omaha, Kansas City, St. Louis, all under heat advisories that are really going to start driving that story as we move towards tomorrow and the next day. That's when we begin to watch this dome of heat gradually work its way towards us. Now, this is tomorrow. We're right there on the edge. So you see we're under that northwesterly flow. We're just a little bit cooler. By Wednesday, this dome of heat has flexed a little bit of muscle, and so now it's right on top of us. Then watch this colder air start to work its way into the picture later on in the week. That forces that heat further back towards the south and to the west, keeping us just a little bit cooler to end this week. But still, we're going to be warm enough on Wednesday that we've got to watch it. I want to show you something, though. There have been some changes in some of the model data. This is the heat index as we start to move towards your Tuesday and Wednesday. Tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be a lot warmer towards the west than it will be a little bit farther towards the east. But by Wednesday, it depends on where you are in terms of how hot it feels, because the models are picking up on chances for some thunderstorms going up that would ultimately put the heat where you're not seeing the rain, cooler temperatures where it is raining. So we're going to watch this. That would also really begin to impact what we actually see for our high temperatures. I'll show you more on that here in just a moment. Here's what we're looking at, though. As we move deeper into August, the expectation is that temperatures will be warmer than average. That takes us all the way into the middle of the month. And some of those higher probabilities of that occurring are right here in the upper Midwest and the high plains. So pools, they're still going to be open, folks. Look for temperatures topping out into the low 80s today, by the way, if you'd like to take that splash. We had some clouds earlier that's been breaking up, and we're going to continue to see that sunshine into the rest of this afternoon. Temperatures at this noontime hour right now are mainly into the 70s. Janesville, you made it to 81 already. Still seeing those winds come in out of the north and west. It's ushering in that drier air. 76 through Madison. We're out of the north and west at 10. So there's a little bit of a breeze, and we've continued to watch our dew points come down as well. Doppler track still dry, though, still quiet for us, and that's going to stay that way throughout the rest of tonight. Look for your overnight lows dropping down into the 60s. Tomorrow, winds start to turn out of the south. That's where we get a little bit warmer. This is tomorrow at 4:30. Temperatures are going to be into the mid, even some upper 80s at that point. But I want to show you what happens now moving into Wednesday. Notice this model showing a morning round of some showers of thunderstorms. If this happens, we don't get the best chance to warm up into the afternoon. It keeps a high temperature of 84 for us in Madison. Now, this is just one model, but this is why there's still questions as far as whether or not we want to keep the alert day in for heat as we move towards Wednesday. Right now, we're going to stick it with 91. You don't want to change the forecast on one model, but of course, we're going to watch things as we get closer. We are still looking cooler by Thursday and Friday. Saturday, though, we dance with 90 once again. 88 on Sunday. Still humid. I can't rule out a straight thunderstorm. Next week, temperatures are a little bit tamer. 84, 85, but that's still above average for this time of the year, Mark.
All right, keep an eye on Wednesday, Concerts on the Square.
It is Concerts on the Square, and they've been great so far this summer. We'll see how Wednesday goes.
All right, thank you, Chris. Well, Howard's in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen now saying goodbye to boring salads.
In the summer, we love trying all different kinds of salads. Sure, we have our favorite potato salad and coleslaw recipes, but every now and then, we want something that will really stand out. You know, a real showstopper. Well, you're in luck, because the tortellini salad we're making today is just that. We start by cooking some tortellini according to the package directions. Using a cheese-stuffed tortellini works great as a simple side salad, yet it's hearty enough to be a main dish. After it's drained, we add some sliced pepperoni and salami, diced provolone cheese, and to give it color, cherry tomatoes, black olives, sliced red onions, a few artichoke hearts, and a bit of chopped parsley. Now we drizzle this with a homemade red wine vinaigrette and give it a good toss. We could serve this as is, but I think it's even better if you chill it a bit before setting it out. This summer salad has everything you could want. It's easy, it's colorful, it's tasty, and it feeds a crowd. To get the recipe for our new Italian tortellini salad, all you have to do is visit our website. And let me assure you, this is loaded with flavor. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a pasta perfect way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, ahead at noon, Lisa Briggs for the Bruce Company is here answering your plant and garden questions. The number to call, 608-270-9933. Lisa will take your calls right after the break.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Are you tired of those outdated tiles, mold, mildew, and stains that won't budge? Call Mad City Bats for your dream bath or shower. Installed in as little as 1 day, backed with a lifetime warranty. With modern colors and patterns infused with microban antimicrobial protection for easy cleaning.
It's an old house, but it's a newer bathroom, and it's just bright and airy. I like it a lot.
Now, 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower will save with free installation. 18 months, no interest, no payments. Senior and military discounts. We'll take before and after pictures and compensate you for your time. Call during this program and receive a free $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call now with zip code and location to qualify. 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
A lot can happen in a split second.
The car ran a red light, hit my vehicle hard.
If you want all the money you deserve, remember the name Hupy and Abraham. There's a reason they've been rated best, and results matter.
I'm glad I called Hupy and Abraham. I was very happy with the results.
Tell the insurance company you mean business. Call 800-800-5678. Hupy and Abraham. Right now.
A good lawyer shouldn't cost you more. They should get you more.
I love this state. Knock on any door in any county, and you'll find good-hearted, hard-working folks. People whose businesses I proudly helped as Lieutenant Governor. Hard work needs to be respected again, with fair wages and opportunities to get ahead. That's how my parents opened doors for me. My mom was a teacher and my dad worked third shift. I'm not one of these millionaires. I work just as hard for you as you work for your family. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Have you ever experienced this view? Hi, Andrew Larson here. With Gutter Shutter, you'll never have to experience it again. Please give up this dangerous chore and protect your home's foundation with Gutter Shutter, the strongest, most durable, maintenance-free gutter on the market. Over the past 15 years, my team has installed thousands of maintenance-free gutter systems across South Central Wisconsin. We'd love to come out and show you what Gutter Shutter can do for you and your home, but most importantly, keep you safe and off that ladder. So call today for a free estimate.
Well, Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Companies in the backyard taking your plant and garden questions. The number to call 608-270-9933. Hi, Lisa. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Pretty good. Trying to stay cool.
It's a nice day, and as a matter of fact, your landscape company's been making a lot of noise, but they just pulled out of earshot.
Oh, very good. Otherwise, we'll tell them to move along. Let's go to the phones. We'll start with Bonnie in Prairie du Sac. Hi, Bonnie. What's your question?
Yes, I have a hibiscus plant in my flower garden outside, of course, and I've been having for the last 2 years a type of a bug. It's big. It's like looks like a beetle. It's black, and it's wanting to eat holes in my leaves. And it's also this year started to bother a rose bush in there.
You've got Japanese beetles. They love hibiscus, and they love roses, too. There are a number of insecticides that'll work. Some of them are contact and work right away, and other ones take a little bit of time because the bug has to ingest them. But there are some safe products. So you can use 8, spelled like the number. Or the other one that's pretty quickly acting is called Japanese Beetle Killer by, I think, Bonide, and it's made with spinosad, which is a derivative from chrysanthemum flowers. So it's fairly low toxic for other things, but it will get rid of your Japanese beetles.
Is it that time of year?
It is that time of year.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 8.
8 or Japanese Beetle Killer.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thanks for calling. Let's go to Alan in the town of Burke. Hi, Alan. What's your question?
Hi, Lisa. I was wondering when to mow off my peonies because they're dead.
Oh, okay. So what you want to do is, if you're talking about the flowers are gone, you want to clip back those flowers and not let them go to seed. If they are the plants themselves and they've got some kind of disease, you can clip them back, but try to leave some foliage up until the end of the month, and then early September you can take them all the way out. And if you want to move them, that would be the time to move them as well.
All right. Let's go to Sherry in Avoca. Hi, Sherry. What's your question?
I'm having a problem with my zucchini and pumpkins. They don't seem to be producing anything. Are they too close to each other? They're in 2 different beds, but they're kind of close.
That wouldn't be an issue. Sometimes, especially on zucchini, you'll get a lot of male flowers at the beginning, and then the female flowers will come later. And given that we have very low rainfall this year and that the spring was so up and down, that might just be delayed. If you're not seeing any flowers at all, then you might want to fertilize with a fertilizer that's made for veg. It wouldn't be a bad thing to do that. Or if you haven't been watering, maybe water those beds.
Okay. Strange year this year for growing things.
It is a strange year for growing things this year, indeed.
All right, let's go to Sandra in Reedsburg. Hi, Sandra.
Hi, I have a question about my tomato plant. Everything's growing really good. They're the bigger tomatoes, not like the cherry or the Romas. And they're flat on the bottom and they're black.
You've got blossom end rot, which is a problem with tomatoes. It's a calcium deficiency. So if they're in the soil, like in your garden bed, go ahead and get some fertilizer that's formulated, especially for tomatoes, that has some calcium in them. If they're in pots, like you have them planted in containers, that's often a sign of uneven watering. So make sure that they stay evenly moist. Those tomatoes that do have that blossom end rot out, though, just take those off because it's not going to go away, but you can prevent it from coming on the fruit that is still developing.
All right. They're heavy feeders, tomatoes.
They are heavy feeders, especially when they're in containers.
All right, Joanne, quickly, what's your question?
I would like to know if you can plant a jasmine plant outside in our area of the state.
You can have it outside in a pot, but they're not going to winter over. So a lot of people will put them in a container and then bring them indoors for the winter time. And that way you can get it to hold over.
Yeah, not going to survive the winter here.
Not going to survive the winter.
Beautiful day out there.
It is gorgeous.
Wish I could join you. I will shortly. All right, that's our time for now. Thank you all for calling in. Lisa, thank you for your time. We'll talk to you on the phone next week, right?
Yes, we will do the phone next week.
All right. Thank you. Have a great week. Here's Chris with one final check of your forecast.
Speaking of surviving the winter, bottle up what we have right now and save that because you're going to remember it in about 4 to 5 months because we are going on the downslide when it comes to our temperatures. That being said, We have 90s in our forecast. 91 on Wednesday, 90 on Saturday, 88 on Sunday as well. Our average high this time of the year is 82. Next week, still generally dry. I'm expecting temperatures to hang out just a couple degrees above average in the afternoons.
All right, that's our time for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.